Well, welcome to the Arkansas version of an apocalyptic blizzard. We had 8 to 12 inches of snow last night in this part of the state. I am in the Ouachita National Forest, not the Ozarks. The Ouachita got hit harder than the Ozarks, and I'm all about the most snow. This is not a common occurrence for us, so any chance we have to get out and experience snow like this, we're gonna take it. So far, I'm a little disappointed already because, and I'm not surprised because it's later in the day, it's 2 o'clock right now, but I am not first tracks in the snow. There have been other people that have already come this way. I suspect I will find some fresh tracks to make, but for now, I'm just gonna enjoy this. The plan is to just go enjoy the beautiful snow, run some trails that I'm already very familiar with. I'm not exploring today. I would not be out by myself exploring new areas in the snow. This is stuff that I know really well. And so, which is one of the reasons why I'm out by myself. I may get to rendezvous with some friends later. But TBD on that. But I am camping tonight. I'm at a place that I've never camped before. It may be really cold up there. It may be stupid, but it's an overlook that I figure is going to have some beautiful view of the whole forest covered in snow. And so it may be windy. It may be extra cold up there, but I think the views will be worth it. So, we'll see. Right now, we're just going to go have some fun. Everything changes when there's this much snow on the ground. It is just so beautiful. I don't care where you live, this much snow on the ground is beautiful. Now, okay, if you live like up in the Midwest where it gets stupid, like there's snow all the time, you may not think this is beautiful anymore. But for us down here, where this is a very special, like this may be the only big snow we get the whole winter. This is special. Absolutely beautiful. I get asked a lot since I run the Milestar Patagonia MT-02s. I get asked a lot how they do in the snow, and they do phenomenal in the snow. Now the tires that Kara runs, the XTs, they are 3-peak snow rated. The MT-02s are not 3-peak rated. But they have always done really well in the snow. I mean, this stuff is pretty packed from the other people driving it, so it's slick. But the MT-02s grip really well. Let's see. I think it just went the wrong way. Sure did. That's not where I want to go. It's a great trail, but it is not the one I want to be on to get me to my destination. But this looks like I'm first tracks. Maybe this is the technical part. Yeah, you can see the ruts that the snow is filled in. Woo! That's fun. Excuse me, Mr. Branches. Pardon me, Mr. Branches. Whoa. Huh. These are very low. Excuse me, pardon me. Pardon me, excuse me. Oh. Ha! Made it. Dang, came to this little part of the trail where someone tried to get up the other direction and failed miserably. And this is all torn up. This is insane. Wow, that was crazy. I mean, and what that tells me is they did not have either experience, almost guarantee you they did not have tires suitable for this type of snow wheeling. This looks interesting. Oh, perfect. And here's the main road that I was trying to connect to. Perfect. And this is not this is by no means not a Milestar ad, because there's a lot of great tires, and there's a lot of tires that do great in snow, but clearly they did not have them. I had a friend of mine who I was wheeling with in some deep snow, deeper than this even, last year, and he was running Cooper SST Pros. He was sliding all over the place. I was climbing hills, you know, no problem. He was having to winch up hills. His tires just would not find traction. Now, in the mud and rocks, SST Pros, fantastic tires, but absolute garbage in snow. So, if you're gonna wheel in snow, especially by yourself, especially if you're gonna be stupid like I am, make sure your tires are cut out for that type of wheeling. Because the worst thing you want to do is to be going down, you know, on snow and, you know, start sliding off a shelf and into a tree. That would be a very bad day. And knock on plastic that didn't happen to me later today, since I've said it. Oh man, I really thought that water would be coming over the spillway, but there's not. Oh, that's a bummer. someone came this way and turned around. Fresh tracks again. Well, this part's interesting. I don't remember this road getting this narrow. Maybe the trail's not that narrow and it's just the fact that the trees are overhanging. Excuse me, pardon me. Thank you. Excuse me, Mr. Snowball, you are. Uh-oh. The windshield wipers just died. I had to get out and free the windshield wipers. This is some sticky snow. That was interesting. Very, very deep ruddy. You can't tell what's really under the snow, so that was a little bit of a pucker factor. It was fine. Well, no sooner did I receive a text message from Robert saying that they were going to be delayed, or might be delayed, because his daughter's 4Runner slipped off the road into a ditch. She is safe. She got recovered. No problem. I found this rut, and it is very hard packed now. So I've attached the winch line to the tree with an extension, and I think I can get myself up that no problem. I can back up, but there's no connecting trails, and if I do that, it's a long way back to a connecting road to get to where I'm going. So I'm going forward. All right. Come on. I'm gonna see if I can pull myself around the ditch, which is what I was trying to shoot for, but I didn't want to shoot too far and go over the edge of the road. So, whoa. Come on. I want to go this way. Thank you. All right, where I want to go. See if I can just stay here. Let the winch do the work. That way I don't spin tires. Well, staying out of the ditch so far. That's a win. Let's see. Trying to overdrive the winch. That's maybe a good time. Let's see. All right, now hopefully I'm not parked on my winch line. Oh, well, that was fun. unexpected. This is definitely one of those do as I say, not as I do. But I made a whole video on solo travel and said, wow, ha, little mud hole. Said, don't do it if you don't have the knowledge, the tools, skill set to get yourself out of sticky situations. So yay for that. It really wasn't that big of a deal. And I really didn't want to turn around and go back. But I really don't have much farther on this trail. Like around the corner up here, across the bridge, and then pop out on another the main road that I think is going to take me to my camp location. So we should be good. Don't know if I'll be there before dark. We should be good. I made it. Made it to the main road. Almost to camp. Maybe 5 more minutes. And I will be there. Don't see anybody. Yeah. These tire tracks worried me. Yes! It's mine. It's all mine. What a view! I can't believe I have this all to myself. I mean, I guess I can. There's not many people that are actually camping out in this stuff. So maybe I'm the dumb one. Maybe people can't believe that I'm actually doing this. But it's just so pretty. Holy cow. What a view from up here. I don't know if it's supposed to be cloudy tomorrow or if we're going to have sunshine in the morning. But I can't wait to see what that looks like. I don't think I've ever camped in this deep snow before. Well, the fire's going, diesel heater is set up. Now I'm hungry. I had a big breakfast. I did not eat lunch today, so I'm real hungry. I don't know if it's actually still snowing or if that's just the wind blowing snow off the trees. I think it's probably the wind. Let's see. Keeping it real simple for dinner tonight. With a steak and some instant mashed potatoes. Get this pan going. Plenty. Well, so far the wind has not been very bad, which I'm very pleasantly surprised about. I figured it'd be a lot windier up here. But it's not really that cold. It's only, I checked my thermometer, it's only 30 degrees. I think the low tonight is mid-20s, but gosh, with all the snow on the ground, it just feels so much colder. But the diesel heater is on, warming up the tent. I'm anxious to get out of these boots. My feet are cold and wet because snow did get in my shoes. I should have worn my taller boots. Oh yeah, that is warm and cozy. Oh, now get these boots off so I can shut this door. Oh man, I should have brought a towel. Oops. Very much regret not bringing a towel up here. My feet are so wet. Let's see. Oh, that's good. That feels nice. Well, it's 7:15, and it's really cold outside. At least it feels really cold outside. It is really warm in my tent, and so I'm gonna chill up here for a little bit, watch a little TV on my iPad, and then probably go to sleep early. So, see you in the morning. I'm anxious to see what that looks like in the morning. Well, before I go to bed, I was checking out the weather and doing a little bit of scrolling, and found a report, a weather report that I follow, that says visibility tomorrow morning for this area, 0. So that'll be fun. And then freezing fog possible for this area, Saturday and Sunday morning. What the crap is freezing fog? Like, what kind of global warming doomsday craziness is that? I've never heard of or experienced freezing fog before. So we'll see how that goes. Good morning. Got my Goober Goose hot chocolate. If you missed the last video where I showed the Goober Goose from Logic Overland, this is no contest the best hot chocolate I've ever had. And it's not just because it's got goose on it. It just really is that good. If it wasn't that good, it wouldn't have goose on it. It's about 25 degrees, so not like horribly cold. I don't see any signs of that freezing fog, so that's good. Tons of visibility, although I think maybe on the horizon over there, I think maybe the freezing fog. Maybe my elevation here is just keeping me out of it. After I get packed up, I'm not in a hurry. I've got a couple places I want to visit trail-wise before heading home. I did tell Kara I'd be home about noon. And it is currently 8:30, so got a couple hours worth of trail riding to do. What a beautiful spot. I'm glad my first time camping here was like this. Well, this Sparks Overland diesel heater continues to impress me. Had it on 5 for most of the night, put it up on 6 this morning, and it was so warm in there. I have noticed, just FYI, if you have a bigger tent, the Intrepid has a lot of airspace in there. It does take a higher heat setting to heat than like a traditional wedge tent that doesn't have the kicker and doesn't have the extended piece. So I do have to run the heater a little bit higher than I'm used to, but that's because of all the airspace in the tent. But it's still super cozy up there. I'm loving this winter setup. All right, let's go see what we can find this morning. I am curious what the roads are going to be like because it was above freezing yesterday afternoon, which meant there was some melting, and then it was 25-ish degrees overnight, which meant there was more freezing. Should be fun. I did get a text from Robert. He and John are on their way to meet me for a little bit. They came up from southeast Arkansas and Mississippi to come play in the snow. And so I'm excited to get to see them, even if it's just for a short time. I'm super pumped to be meeting up with Robert and John. I have not seen them since July, end of July, when we were in Colorado together. We do have our annual, what we call the cold water run, because it's just a big trip to the Ozarks that we do in the wintertime, and so the water's cold, and so we call it the cold water run. With all this snow melting, I suspect the water levels will be pretty good for that trip. But just a heads up, for the cold water run this year, we are completely redoing the Ozark Overland Adventure Trail. I created that trail system, that route, back in 2020, so it has been almost 5 years since I have run the full OOAT, just gonna, we're gonna do all 5 days, and make sure all the route's still good, make sure I don't need to change anything, all that sort of stuff. Because, and I may be letting the cat out of the bag, I may not be able to say this, somebody get in trouble, but Gaia is going to put the OOAT as a pre-planned route in Gaia, so that'll be awesome. So we're gonna do that here in a few weeks and have an absolute blast. I can't wait to spend those 5 days with these guys. It's gonna be fun. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe, because that's coming. It's gonna be good. Well, that is one of the very few legit water crossings in the Ouachita National Forest. Ouachita National Forest is managed very differently from the Ozarks. That's also very different terrain. But most, I'd say 95% of the water crossings in the Ouachitas have a bridge or a low water concrete slab over them. Not very, I can think of 3, 4 off the top of my head that is a legit water crossing like that. It is so beautiful here today. Let's see.
There you are.
Hello, hello. It's good to see you.
Good to be here.
Ordeal.
What's up?
Oh crap, I got a warning light on. Low tire pressure.
I can't believe we're the first ones on this trail.
I keep slipping off. There's something going on. He's, hello, Matt. He's off on the left side.
Well, we're off. We're trying to be. Robert keeps slipping into the ditches. All right, he made it out. Self-recovery is the best recovery. Be cautious, it's a little off camber here. Going the bad way downhill. Man, this thing is doing incredible in the snow. This wheelbase with the tires, loving it.
Making some good tracks for us. You make them a little bit narrower.
It was weird when we first started on this road, they stopped to air down, and so I had just made the tracks and Robert was right behind me, and you could see how much narrower the Forerunner is compared to my Gladiator. It was a good, I don't know, 6 to 8 inches narrower. So he's not able to just keep his tracks in my tracks. He's always got a tire that's somewhat breaking fresh powder.